I'll have a jug of
You
wine.
look like you're as drunk as a lord. Where did you get so wasted?
I talked to Knuckles about the symbols.
Let me guess. He wants to use them to get rich.
Well, yes, actually.
That's Knuckles for you. But I think he'll eventually understand it's better to think of the bigger picture than just himself. Nevertheless, until you find something out about the symbols, come and see me directly.
Taking their time again.
Greetings. Can't it wait till morning?
I'm Henry, a new member of the guild.
I'm Rat. That's what they call me. My nimble fingers can deal with any lock. Me and Hog, we're the main workforce in the guild. Hog is my best friend.
Chenyek said you might have some work on the side for me.
Sure. You did a pretty good job last time. I'll give you that. So, I think you can be trusted.
So, do you have something?
You know the rules. If I tell you about it, you can't back out.
I know how it is. I'll do it.
Good. But there's a catch. It's not dangerous, it's just not for the faint of heart. You see, a certain mine owner recently kicked the bucket, and we need to bring him back to life. That Hanneman rot may have been a cunt, but he sure was rich, and above all, childless. So, by law, the church, the city, and that Hungarian whoreson Sigismund will all get a share of his property.
And what do you want me to do?
Fortunately, Rot was vain enough to be buried in a tomb with his rings, and more importantly, his seal. Now do you get it?
Ah, I understand. The guild could use the seal to conclude a few interesting binding contracts, eh?
Most astute. Exactly so. Bring me the seal, and whatever else you find on the way is yours. Corpses can always be difficult, so if you want any good luck charms, just say so.
Where is the dead mine owner's tomb?
Right in the Sedlet's graveyard in the underground ossuary. Just look for a freshly bricked hole in the wall. It might be marked with something.
What does the seal look like?
Nothing special. Just a bronze seal on a neck chain.
Good. Now I know everything.
So, break a leg, brother.
Tell me more about these thieves' charms.
One couldn't get by without them in our profession. You can usually buy them cheap from an executioner or knacker, since they're the only ones who can cut into corpses. Fingers, hair, veins, teeth, and fingernails. They're all good if you want to be lucky and not get caught red-handed.
Do you have one of those thieves' charms for good luck?
Naturally. Tried and true. Yours for a few groschen.
Fine. I'll buy it. Is this enough?
Look, offer a bit more, and we can make a deal. By all means. Here it is. May it serve you well.
Good. Now I know everything.
So, break a leg, brother.
Greetings.
Good day to you.
What a night.
feel quite hungry.
Fresh plaster, cross on the wall. That'll be it. Damn, the seal isn't here. Somebody got here before me. I'll have to go pay a visit to the local gravedigger.
Good boy.
Ka!
Whoa! Whoa!
What? You're covered in blood, my friend.
I'm interested in that recent funeral of the rich mine owner, Hanneman Ross.
Yeah. And what's it got to do with me? He's dead. His tomb's in the ossuary.
And you don't know anything about the looting of the tomb?
God, no, nothing. He's dead, buried, and the work is paid for. I don't know anything else.
Fine. We'll let it be, gravedigger. Whoa! Whoa!
around.
Damn. Charms from the dead. What is that gravedigger up to? But there's no seal here.
Lord be with you.
Greetings.
I found the seal of the dead mine owner, Rot. Here it is.
Very good, brother. Very good. Did you have any trouble?
Just a minor inconvenience. The grave had already been looted when I got there, so I had no choice but to find and rob the thief. But I'll keep his name to myself. At any rate, the gravedigger now has a good reason to brick up the tomb again.
See how my charm protected you. Things could have also taken a nasty turn.
What will you do with the seal now?
I'll put it to good use, of course. But that's my concern. The guild thanks you. Now that cunt Sigismund and his councillors won't get a single groschen from Rot's will.
I'm glad to hear that.
If you're interested in some more work, or would like to learn something, you know where to find me.
Do you have any more work on the side for me?
Good thing you asked, brother. I've got a hot tip that could be worth your while. But you know how it goes. No job can be taken for certain.
By all means, continue. I'll do it.
There's a German innkeeper by the name of Bakervetz. That cunt backed Sigismund and is thick as thieves with his councillors.
I don't know him or the tavern.
Word has it, he didn't come by that tavern in the most honourable of ways. They say he got the coin for it by stealing with a pack of bandits. And not just that, they say the rest of his stolen treasure is hidden in the cellar under the tavern.
Interesting. But a little sketchy.
Sketchy or not, makes no difference. We can't risk Bakervetz cutting a cut of our pie. Get into the cellar and steal everything you can get your hands on. Just to let the innkeeper know The guild has its fingers everywhere. Go ahead and sell the items, so you get something out of it. This time, we don't care about them.
Very well. I'll pay a little visit to Bakervet's.
If you don't know where to dump the stuff, I know a place. Innkeeper Helga and Zurika knows a trafficker. Go and talk to her to make arrangements. The password is Big-Eyed Monkey.
Where is that tavern?
Not the tavern, the cellar beneath it. It's in the Italian quarter by the big church.
Fine. I'm off. I heard you could teach me something.
It can be done, but it doesn't come free. And what would you like?
Right, I know what a lockpick is, but I'm still not very good at using them.
All right, I'll show you something, but you need time for it.
Hail. I'm sorry.
You're not allowed here. That's it. Go now. Off you go. Quick! You're not allowed here. Come on now! You've no business here. Out!
Gelobt sei Jesus.
Fresh eggs. Duck eggs, big and small. Fresh eggs.
Eh?
Ah, damn! Oh, sakra! Oof. It's pretty musty in here. This is no regular cellar. This must be it.
Excuse me.
Good afternoon.
I don't think
I've deciphered the meaning of the symbols.
Fantastic! How do you manage that?
Well, it was pretty confusing. But in the end, I managed to find the old thieves' hideout.
And what about Hogg?
He killed Hinek. He didn't mean to, but he did.
That moron. Sometimes he snaps, and then people think we're all like that. And that the guild is just a bunch of thugs and ne'er-do-wells.
Thankfully, Hinek had a parchment on him that led me to the symbols.
Let me see. I'll copy them. These will come in handy. Imagine the look on Sigismund's face when his rich friends in the city start running out of silver.
Here they are. I'm glad I could help.
Tunnel markings. Great! And I saw this symbol for riches on the house right next door. You can go and check it out if you want.
Do you have any more work for me?
Not just now, but something's coming. I'll send for you when the time's right.
same to you. My God.
I found out the meaning of the symbols.
I knew I could trust you. Let's hear it.
Here they are. You see these drawings? This means there's something valuable. Here's a fence who buys stolen goods. Here, an underground tunnel. And this means they'll let you sleep in the hay.
Thanks, Henry. No more walking around blind. This will make us rich. Soon, my friend.
Stop that whistling.
Easy, easy.
Ow!
Nice and slow.
Hey! You nearly ran into me!
Hey! Are you trying to kill me?
Are you blind? You almost ran into me!
Whoa.
So what bothers you so much?
It looks better already.
Maps of hiding places. Bakervet's really was involved in some shady business. Wedding dress? And with old dried bloodstains? Could it be some secret murder? Damaged statuette of St. Mary Magdalene. Certainly stolen. The question is, why did Bakervet's keep it?
Hey?
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
What's that?
What's that? What are you doing here? Get out! Grüß dich. Was willst du denn nachts noch?
I have some hot goods for you.
Was?
Rat sent me to you.
I don't buy any rodents. Wouldn't you rather have something to drink?
Give me a one-eyed monkey.
Was? I certainly do not carry that, mein Freund.
Damn, that's not it. I'll have a big-eyed monkey.
Verstehe. And who are you looking for, mein Freund?
I had a chance to get to know innkeeper Bakovets a little better. He had a few interesting items hidden in the cellar.
A few rags and a piece of rusty scrap metal. And Red told you I know where to sell this stuff.
She just told me the password. Nothing about the middleman.
Na prächtig. That is the agreement. But this junk is worthless.
Bakovets has influential friends among the Kuttenberg councillors. The guild will do well to have some dirt on him.
Gut, you have recht. But if I don't like it, we're done. Gut, abgemacht. Here's the money. Stop by once you have something better for sale, mein Freund.
Can I eat and sleep here?
Ja, warum nicht? And for how long?
I'd like to stay for a longer time.
Sehr gut, but you'll pay in advance.
All right then, I'll pay right now. Here's your groschen.
Sehr gut. I knew we'd come to an agreement. Anyone can sleep like a king here. And if you're hungry, there's some food in the pot.
What's new around here?
Haben Sie schon von dieser neuen Sache gehört? I heard they found a dragon not far from here.
A dragon?
Ja, das stimmt. Everyone is talking about it. And the priest does not know what to do. Ist völlig ahnungslos. I am curious myself how things will turn out. Und noch was. Stimir, the smith, finally found a new apprentice. Also, he will stop moaning to me about how he cannot find anyone who knows one end of a hammer from the other. Wie wenig es braucht, einen Mann glücklich zu machen. And I don't know if you heard, but the forest beyond Old Kutna was on fire.
No, I didn't. I'm not from round here.
We were lucky it rained that day, or the whole forest would have gone up in flames. And with the town being so close, it could have been even worse. Und das ist alles, Junge.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
Gott sei mit dir und einen guten Abend.
Was willst du? Du siehst schrecklich aus.
We know each other, don't we? We met at Trotsky.
Oh ja, du hast recht. You are Henry, Lord Capen's man. Seltsamer Zufall. The last time I saw you, we were ambushed in that fucking ravine.
You survived the attack. A lot of people didn't make it out of there.
Genau. Wirklich terrible it was, but I survived. With a bruise or two and a concussion. Unfortunately, the other fellows I was with were not so lucky. Now our village has only sorrowful mothers, widows und Waisen.
Where are you headed now?
Duty calls, for I am still the magistrate in unserem Dorf.
And your lord is still Otto von Berghoff?
Ja, natürlich. And that verdammte tragedy of Nabokov has me busy dealing with the inheritance left by the poor souls who fell there.
It sounds urgent. If you have to deal with it when the gravediggers barely buried the last of them.
Well, there is no one to do it for me. The scribe is crippled, and both of my servants are dead. And worse, I can forget about riding for a while. That bastard who knocked me down broke 2 of my ribs. Ja, diese verdammte Schlucht. Und was ist mit dir, Mann? I heard they hounded you through the woods like vermin. Von Bergo has got it in for you, they say. Is that true?
If you really want to know, bailiff, von Bergov's a lying bastard who betrayed us. And not only us. The traitor has King Wenceslas imprisoned in Vienna.
And why are you telling me this?
Because we are on different sides in this war, and we could just as well beat each other to a pulp, bailiff. But there's no sense in you taking needless risks for a lord who left your village full of widows and orphans.
I lost many good men there. And perhaps the blame lies with him. Schön. I will pretend I heard nothing, and we can go our separate ways. Mögen sich unsere Wege hiermit trennen.
Stranger, wait, please. I have a favor to ask of you.
I have a feeling you want something of me.
Yes, I do. You know, I'm so troubled, and I have nowhere to turn. And you just wandered by so opportunely that it can't be a coincidence. There's a powerful protective charm I desperately need. A Thunderstone. It's a great rarity. But Tomlin Bruthans from Horshan has one. He just won't let me have it. The thing is, he sometimes wages it in fights.
I think I understand now. But what about your husband? Couldn't he take care of it?
But he tried, of course. As soon as I heard Tomlin had one, I sent Stamir over there right away. But the poor wretch came back black and blue.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you want me to fight Tomlin and win the stone for you?
Well, yeah. And I know I'm asking a lot, but I'm really desperate. And I have no one else to turn to. I prayed fervently to the Virgin Mary and implored her for help. And now you've shown up. Besides, you're a born warrior by the looks of you. Twice as tough as those guards at the ironworks, who do nothing but swill Grosh's beer all day. Some landowner's coddled son is no match for you, I'll wager.
Look, this Tomlin seems pretty handy. I'd have to be daft in the head to fight someone like that. Especially when there's another way. What if he were to just lose the stone? These things happen, don't they?
You mean... No, that wouldn't do. You're asking for trouble if you steal something like that. It would cause very bad luck. Besides, I'm of honest stock.
Oh, I understand. No offence, I just wanted to look at all our options.
A fair fight is our only hope, believe me.
What is a Thunderstone?
Well, they're formed when there's a violent storm with forks of lightning and peals of thunder. The biggest of these are Thunderstones. They fall from the sky with a mighty boom and burrow deep into the earth. After a while, they work their way back up to the surface. And if you're lucky, that's where you'll find them.
What can these stones do?
Well, lots of things. If you have one, it protects you from all harm, helps you in battle, and brings good luck. It also wards off and cures diseases. And if you put it into the rafters of your cottage, you'll be protected from fire and all manner of other calamities.
Why are you so desperate for this piece of rock?
That's my business.
Look, if I'm to help you, I need to know what you're going to do with this stone. I don't want to get caught up in any witchcraft.
This is no witchcraft. It's just... Fine. Listen, I'm afraid for my child. And myself. All my babies died shortly after birth. Bless their souls. And birthing is very hard for me. I nearly died last time. The stone has the power to help me and protect my next infant. That's why I want it.
All right. I'll help with your trouble.
Mary, Mother of Mercy, thanks be to the both of you. This means so much to me.
Save your thanks for when I bring it to you.
I shall. Don't you worry about that. We've got some groschen put by, so you'll be handsomely rewarded. I'm also on good terms with Hannah, so I could put a word in for you at the stud farm. She'll give a generous discount if you want to buy a horse from her. And I'll pray and intercede for you, I swear.
All right, you have yourself a deal. I'll go to Horshan and take on that Tomlin fellow.
God bless you. The Broodhands have a big farm. There's a wayside shrine in front of the gate and an orchard out the back. That's where you should find him. But be careful, and don't underestimate him. The stone has great power, and it won't be easy. Farewell, my friend.
Hey, you, Zdimir. I need to talk to you about your fight with Tomlin.
I got battered, and I'm not proud of it, so I'd rather not dwell on it.
Look, I want to help Kona get that stone, so I could really use your experience.
Ah, I see. All right, then. And thanks a lot for wanting to help us.
So tell me, how can I beat Tomlin?
Look at it this way. I'm bigger, but he's faster. So I thought that if I got up really close to him, he'd lose that advantage and I'd use brute force to overcome him.
Sounds about right. I'd do the same in your position.
Well, yeah, it's a great plan. But he's really handy, and he's a born fighter. I tried a few times. But whenever I went to grab him, he'd wriggle out of the way. Then, during one attempt, he grabbed my hand, tripped me, and put me in a headlock. At which point all I could do was eat dirt in that pigsty where Tomlin likes to fight.
I could put a bit of iron in my glove. Then I'll strike him like an anvil, and if he's not expecting it, he'll drop like a stone. Do you have any?
Fuck me. I don't know where you came up with such a trick, but it's no use here. It's bare-knuckle fighting with Tomlin.
Bollocks.
So my advice would be to do exactly what I did. Just be careful not to get caught like I was. He looks a bit of a milksop at first glance, but he's as strong as an ox. Keep a safe distance. Avoid making pointless strikes, and only attack him when you're sure it'll work. And when, or rather if, you manage to grab him, pound him as hard as you can. Don't let up, and don't give him a chance to turn around.
Sound advice. That makes sense. I'll try that. Rumour has it you have a very skilled apprentice.
Matthias? That's right. The lad has got a God-given talent. Just look at this dagger he made me. Have you ever seen such fine work?
Are you serious? You could use it as a toothpick, but I really wouldn't call it a dagger.
Who do you think you are, you scoundrel? Try forging something yourself. Then you can criticize all you want.
Well, I've been working the forge with my father since I could stand. But even back then I never made anything this awful. Let alone brag about it.
You know what, you master? Come and see me at the forge sometime when I'm working. I've got an idea on how to settle this debate.
I can't wait.
The Lord be with you.
What? You're covered in blood, my friend.
Hey, Tomlin. People around here tell me you have a Thunderstone.
People say all sorts of things.
They also say if I beat you in a fight, it's mine.
Those days are over. There was a time I'd put it up for grabs in fights with cocky fools. That much is true. I even had a couple of craftsmen come from the burg to try their luck. But everyone got a thrashing. Well, then I decided to retire. It didn't seem right, and my conscience was getting the better of me. Well, as for you, you've cut the locals down to size. Impressive work. So there's nothing here for you now. But if those fists of yours are still itching, you could try your luck over in Miskovitz. Blood runs hot in those lads, so you'll fit right in like a thumb up an arse. And if you're as stupid as you are brave, there's a shit pit in the burg they call the Hole. They're hard as nails there. Beat the shit out of each other with iron gloves. Fucked up if you ask me, but each to his own.
Look, that's all very well, but it's you I'm here to fight. For the Thunderstone.
Fuck's sake. You're a bleeding half-wit, aren't ya? Let's try again. I'm not fighting for the stone anymore. I found it. It's mine. I'm keeping it.
I challenge you to a fight. Let's fight for the Thunderstone. Or have I made you shit your brays?
The only shit being spouted here is from your mouth. You know you can't win, don't ya? No one's beaten me for as long as I can remember. And besides, I have the stone. So just back off and forget about it. I'm doing you a favour, because I want to spare you the embarrassment and some pretty fucking painful bruises.
Look here, big man. I kicked the arses of Stanley and all the others here, with my finger up my nose at that. So I reckon you'll be soft as shit too. But to give the devil his due, I'd still like to find out for myself.
Yeah, I get it. You're provoking me. Nice try. All right, have it your way. If there's one thing I really hate, it's arrogant, cocky outsiders who think they know it all. Prepare for a beating. You know the rules. No armor. Strip down to your waist. Then we'll meet in the pen. You'll place your wager against the stone, and then you'll get an arse kicking. Excuse me.
I'm ready for this. How about you?
Always.
You've got the stone?
Don't you worry about that. I don't expect to part with it anyway. I'm looking forward to taking your coin instead. Have you got enough?
Here it is. I'm no cheat.
Trust, but back it up with proof, I always say. Well, we have everything we need. Let me just take off my coat and we'll get started.
Wipe the floor with him! Wipe the floor with him!
I'm just... You're boring me. Try a little.
You fight like little girls!
No! Oh! Kurwa! Jesus! Oh!
Same to you.
Praise God.
I beat you. The prize is mine.
Yeah, you did. But it was close. I almost had you myself.
Close? Not one bit. I was all over you from the start.
Bollocks you were. You're just lucky I fucked up my back yesterday.
No need to be so upset. It's not so bad. Just a little embarrassment and a few bruises, right? But let's not waste time. You owe me my money back, and the stone along with it.
You'll get your money back, goes without saying. Here you are.
Perfect. What about the stone?
Well, I can't give you that. Because I don't have it.
What? But the stone was your stake.
No, it wasn't. It was your idea that if you won, I'd give you the stone. I didn't actually promise you anything like that.
Look, you yokel prick. Don't twist this. You tried to hoodwink me, and now you're playing word games.
I suppose it was a bit sneaky of me. But what the hell? I figured if you were up for a fight, I'd at least make a groschen or two out of it. I just wasn't expecting to lose. That's all.
But people said you have a Thunderstone. So it's all horseshit.
No, it wasn't made up. I really did find a Thunderstone. And I had it right up until the other day when it was stolen. I didn't want word to get out because I'd look like a right fool. So I acted like nothing happened. I'm sorry for leading you on. I didn't mean any harm.
I don't care what you were thinking. You're a fraud, and you've really pissed me off.
You can shove that slander up your arse. Us Brutons are honourable folk. And as for the rest, well, I said I was sorry, and that's that. Do what you want with my apology.
What else can I do? And do you have any idea who might have stolen it from you?
If you ask me, it was that Hansel from Rabosh and his little mate Peter. They were ever so curious about it right before it disappeared.
And you didn't do anything about it?
Of course I fucking did. I went to wring their necks, but they disappeared like the steam from my piss. They must have seen me and bolted, which only confirmed my suspicions. I haven't had any luck finding them since then, though, and I don't have time to chase them around the countryside. I have the farm to take care of.
All right. I'll have a look for them.
Well, when you get to Rabosh, take the main road away from the fortress until you reach the first farm on the right. There are hired hands there. That much I found out. If you find the stone, please bring it back to me. I'll make sure you're well rewarded. You have my word. I was the one who found it, so by rights, it's mine. It was destined for me. To mess with fate would only bring bad luck and misfortune.
Look, I won fair and square. But I still don't have that Thunderstone of yours in my hand. Truth be told, I'm feeling a little cheated. You could at least throw a dog a bone, eh?
Bollocks to that. You got your wager back, so don't be getting greedy now. And you barely won anyway. If you want anything more from me, bring me back my Thunderstone.
If you don't cough up, everyone far and wide will hear what a lying bastard you are and how you tried to fuck me over.
If you think you can talk shit to Tomlin Brutans, think again. What did I do? You.
Go! God! Go! Quick! Quick!
This horse must have cost a pretty groschen.
Go! Die!
What are you staring at?
Quick! Go! Go! Quick! Quick! Ah! Go! Quick!
We've already talked this through, haven't we? Let bygones be.
Go! Ah! Quick! Quick! Nice and slow. Whoa! Whoa!
My God, you're all covered in blood.
I need to find a Thunderstone, and I heard you might know of one.
Oh, yeah? Who told you that, then?
Tomlin over Horsham way told me you pinched his Thunderstone. You and some Hensel fellow. So you better come clean, before I let Tomlin beat the truth out of you.
Fuck me! So Bruthan's made you his lackey? As if that stone hasn't caused enough trouble already.
Watch your tongue. I'm no one's lackey. And you, go on. What happened with the stone?
We fucked up. And all because of that stupid stone. I wish we'd never taken it.
So Tomlin was right. It was you. Where's the stone now?
I haven't the faintest. It was all Hensel's idea and he had it on him the whole time. And before you ask, no, Hensel's not here. Andrew is holding him captive.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm missing something here, and it's not just the stone. So tell me, what the fuck happened?
We wanted to butcher Andrew Ramhead's band of pillagers, but that's easier said than done. So Hensel got the idea that we could borrow Tomlin Bruthan's magic stone from him to help us fight them like, but Tomlin wasn't having it, so we filched it without him knowing, and then set off after those bandits. But everything went to shit. They caught Hensel and almost killed me and Stislav. So, you come a bit late for that fucking stone. Not that it brought us any luck anyway. If I were you, I'd give it up as a lost cause.
Where can I find this, Andrew?
Are you fucking with me?
No. I'm sorry about what happened to you, but I badly need to find that stone. You don't just lose something like that. And from what you said, it seems I don't have much choice.
I'm telling you, that stone's cursed. Weren't you listening to me?
You may have had bad luck, but that doesn't mean it's cursed. With stuff like that, you're playing with fire. You stole it from Tomlin, so the power of the stone turned against you. I didn't steal it from anybody. So I have nothing to worry about.
Well, if you put it like that, that never occurred to me.
You see? Now tell me where this camp of theirs is.
You'll come across some ponds between Raborj and Bohunjovic. Near one of them, there's a fork where wayfarers sometimes camp if they're stuck for a place to stay. From that fork, follow the water downstream, and you should find the ruins of an old mill.
And that's where they're holding Hensel? The one with the stone?
Yeah, there. But if I were you, I'd stay off the path. Take the hill and nip through the woods. You'll get to some rocks overlooking the mill. You'll have a bird's-eye view of everything from there. That's the way we went too. But make sure they don't spot you. There's a good chance they've upped their guard after our attack.
Sound advice. Thanks.
Look, what's your plan anyway?
Well, I'm thinking if I can find Andrew, I'll find Hensel. And then I'll finally get to the bottom of this shit with the Thunderstone.
Just be careful, because Andrew's a cunning fucker. Look, since you're going there anyway, I know I'm not in a position to ask you for anything, but still, do you think you could rescue Hensel?
Why doesn't the local lord do it?
'Cause he doesn't give a shit, for Christ's sake. He cares nothing for the likes of us, understand? Hensel's just a stable boy who toils with his hands. No lord's going to do a deal with Andrew for him.
And how, pray, do you expect me to do that?
I don't know, just something. 'Cause if you don't, I don't know who will. Andrew's a greedy bastard. Some coin might do it. Or you could sneak in quietly and slip back out with Hensel.
How about I just kill them all?
Oh, I thought best not to suggest that. You know how we ended up. But, you know, whatever you think's best. It's just, they're pretty tough and well armed, you know.
I'll manage somehow. But the whole thing's getting so messy, it's almost like the stone's power is interfering somehow. But if I find a way, I'll help Hensel.
Thank you so much! May all the saints be with you, and I hope you have better luck than we did.
What's that? What's that? Clear off! What's that?
What a fucking stench.
Oh, well, we've been eating nothing but pickled herring for a week. What do you expect?
What I don't get is how come it's only...
Hey! Get out of here before I slice you to ribbons! Hey! Fuck off before I kill you!
Hey! By all the saints, don't leave me here! Please, untie me!
You're a dead man! Alert! To arms! Ha! You can't stand up to this! And you'll get another right away! So your fists aren't good enough, eh?
Fuck are you
What do you want?
Watch out! I can't aim!
Wanker!
I'm wounded! Show your stuff! I'm gonna stick you like the pig you are! No, you don't!
I'm all yours!
You're no match for us, fucker!
What do you want?
Hey!
Show
By all
your
the saints,
stuff!
don't leave me here! Please, untie me!
I'm all yours! You son of a bitch! We're gonna gut you, you whore son! You wanna try me? Take that fucker out, damn it! Go fuck yourself! Do it! Useless!
Thanks. Whoever you are, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
You alright?
Yeah. I am. All things considered. Thanks for rescuing me. You have no idea how grateful I am. God knows what they would have done to me in the end. All that aside, who are you, anyway?
Henry.
I'm Hensel, and I owe you big time, Henry. Though, in all honesty, I'm not sure why I was worth all that trouble. But grateful nonetheless.
Peter told me what happened.
Peter? Well, thank the saints for him. So he's safe and sound, is he?
In a manner of speaking. He got shot, but nothing serious.
What about Stislav?
I have no idea.
Ah, well, I hope he's all right and all.
Listen, it wasn't exactly by chance that I ran into Peter either. I was looking for you in the village because of the Thunderstone you stole from Tomlin in Horsham, who, by the way, is royally fucking upset with you.
Well, I suppose I would be too if I were him. But I have to say, the whole Thunderstone idea was the stupidest I've ever had. It brought us no luck, no protection. Well, the opposite, in fact.
Let's forget that for a moment. What I really need to know is where the stone ended up.
You won't be surprised to hear. Ramed snatched it from me when I was captured. He didn't believe it had any powers, but he has a nose for money. That's all that matters to him. From what I heard, he sold it in Sukdal to some farmer's wife, I think he said, Mlada or something, well, from the edge of the village.
Sakra. That stone really is cursed. Well, there's nothing for it. I'm off to Sukdal.
Hold your horses. That wasn't the only thing I heard. There's this pond below Raborsh, right? And on the bank, across from the village, there's a small crag. Somewhere around there, they hid some of their spoils.
Clever. Take what you can, and stash the rest for later.
I'd have helped myself to it, but think of it as my way of thanking you. I just hope they weren't making it up, and you find something there.
I'll take a look around and see. Thanks for telling me.
Well, it's the least I can do. And good luck with that bloody stone, though my advice would be to steer well clear of it.
I'm still curious about your Thunderstone story.
Well, as you wish. It's not as if I'll ever forget it, anyway.